These are some of the pictures from the year 2016. It was that time when I was trying to find meaning in my life and someone introduced me to Sadhguru. I remember going back home and looking him online. I started watching one of his videos, and I think since then I've not really stopped watching his videos. Sometimes he makes sense to me and sometimes he doesn't, but I like to take good things from people. So I'm going to share 3 of my favorite key lessons that I've learned from him, and these are not out of the world concepts. These are very simple lessons, and we're kind of aware of all these things but we forget. So I hope this video serves as a great reminder to you.
If you are capable of causing depression to yourself, you are able to generate substantial amount of intense emotions and thoughts, but in the wrong direction. You must understand, mentally, physiologically, chemically, energy-wise, you must clearly understand it doesn't pay to be sick, unhappy, depressed. It doesn't pay. To be joyful and ecstatic, it pays.
I think this was probably the first lesson that changed my life. If you're capable enough to cause depression to yourself, then you can very well cause happiness as well. Now, I don't want to use the word depression, but there was a point in my life when I was certainly not happy. And there were a lot of factors contributing to my unhappiness, but mainly I can say that I had these thoughts and beliefs which were running against me. When I realized that I have power over them, these thoughts are just the memories that I have gathered over the years, I started making certain shifts. I started reframing my thoughts and things I would say to myself. So, it's very important to realize and understand that what happens within you is your karma, and you define how you experience your life. And once you get to that understanding, you have all these amazing tools out there which can really accelerate your journey. So there's meditation, yoga, journaling, watching good content, reading good books. These are all the things that will help you become a better person. So you just have to take control of your life, and you have to take control of your energies, physically, emotionally, psychologically, spiritually. You just have to take that responsibility. And as you take that control, you have to remember that nobody is perfect. In fact, I still have days when I feel really screwed up, but I have this toolkit I can fall back to and shift my emotions and choose happiness.
Never look up to anybody. She looks at me, what about you, kind of thing. I said, not even me. Never look up to anybody. Never look down on anybody. This is all the teaching.
We all compare ourselves to others, and in this age of digital media and all these great social media platforms, it has become even easier to compare our life with other people. It's so easy to just log in and see who's doing what and compare our life with them. There are 2 main comparisons that we do. One is called upward social comparison and second one is called downward social comparison. So when you look at other people's accounts and see that they are having a gala time with their partners, they're putting up travel pictures, food pictures and awesome pictures, and you think to yourself that your life is not good, your life is not great, or you feel inadequate. That's called upward social comparison. Second is you look at other people and feel that your life is perfect, you are awesome and amazing, and you boost your ego doing that. So that's called downward social comparison. Now, both of these behaviors are really toxic. They're not healthy for your mental peace and well-being. So it's very essential to remember that you should not look up to anyone or you should not look down on anyone. And every single time I go on these platforms, I always try to remember this. And I know it's really difficult because when you are actually in that zone, in that state of mind, it's really not easy to pull yourself out of it. But once you start looking at things the way they are, the people, the situations the way they are, you start having this control back in your life, and you stop underestimating your own life or overestimating someone else's life. You just look at things the way they are. and that makes you a very humble and a kind person.
If you think you found a purpose in life, you for sure gone crazy. Because only the insane people have purpose. Or people who have purpose are insane in many ways. These are things that you create in your mind and believe it's true, isn't it? Right now, fighting for my country is my purpose. Right now, if it's necessary, I will fight, knowing fully well it's an unnecessary bloody fight. Yes, then you will fight only to the extent it's necessary. If you think this is your purpose, you would want to destroy the whole world for what nonsense you believe in, isn't it? Something is needed, we'll do it.
Being the youngest in my family, I think I was always a person who would run away from responsibilities. I don't do that anymore, and I've changed as a person. I don't look at my responsibilities as a burden. So doing what is needed has absolutely transformed the way I look at things. Different situations and different experiences in life demands a different aspect of you. So every single chapter of your life would ask you to become a different person. And you have two choices. In fact, you have three choices. Either you show up in a much more joyful way, or you show up and suffer that experience, or you don't show up at all and you just run away and escape that situation. So do what is needed in every given situation of life.